Okay, I am well aware that this is but an intro song that was only really made for the purpose of performing, so I won't speak long on this one, but man, this is easily my favorite loona intro already. Like number one, it fulfills its purpose perfectly, and it is such a great hard-hitting track that will be great to dance to, and then with the little touches of the PTT Bollywood flute in there almost as a teaser for the upcoming track. It's just mwah. But the reason why I adore it so much is really because of that first half, because damn, the way it grows is literally insane. These hyper-pop elements that almost sounds like they were taken directly out of Sophie's Files are just to die for, and I hope they use this instrumental in the same way they have used their intros in the past and give us a killer choreo to watch on music shows before they get into performing the title track. For a short instrumental track, it's weirdly one of my faves on the album LMAO. Alright, although I will be talking mostly of just the song itself in this review section, as it is the title track, this is the space in which I will make some more general comments about the comeback itself. However, it will still be mostly music based. Now with that out of the way, I don't know how to feel. Upon first listen, admittedly, I was extremely disappointed, but I do think this was mostly due to the expectations I had built up in my head for this track, and when they turned out to not be what we actually got, I was pretty bummed out. I mean, y'all will know how wrong I was if you watched my predictions video for this comeback. Like, whoa, was I so far off on almost everything, but alas. After listening to this song, along with the rest of the album, pretty much on repeat all day, I can confirm that this one is definitely a grower. Like, it hasn't even been a full 24 hours yet, and I already like this song so much more than I did upon my first listen. While I will say, it is still not one of my favorites of theirs, it's also not as bad as I made it out to be when I first heard it. I just wasn't expecting this bad girl concept again. LOL, I'm getting a little complainative now, but I do hope they switch it up a little next time. All we want is the elegance, or at least the fun. I feel like as a society we kind of don't need this badass concept anymore. It's just starting to feel very dated, and I think that's why many orbits, including myself, find ourselves disliking the chorus of this song especially. Like, it just feels so in your face, we are hardcore, don't mess with us, and I'm just like, LMAO, I don't know, it's just been done so many times before. But aside from the general concept, when looking at this song or what it is like, very good. As much as I do still have mixed feelings on the chorus, those verses, especially the second verse, because Demyajin, she is definitely owning this era so far for me, but yes, as well, that pre-chorus, the way it swells up when Jinsol and Heejin sing that "we won't stop until the sun comes up" is actually like the best part of this song. It is so addicting and for real gives me goosebumps. And speaking of goosebumps, that bridge, oh my, Hasul is back, and oh, she is killing it. I didn't realize how badly I needed this elegant bridge from her, but it is gorgeous and easily one of the main standouts of this track, and while I wish she was featured perhaps a little more in this song, at least she got this super impactful part that suits her well. Same goes for Vivi and Gaon. Like, not to sound like a broken record, but for real, where the hell were they? But yes, at least they got, albeit a short one, but a very impactful line that really stands out. Now, let's get this song a win and make Hasul's return a memorable one. Let's look at the B-side. Y'all don't even know how excited I am that this is looking like the song they will promote alongside Paint the Town, ha ha ha. This is easily my favorite song on this entire album. It is literally just so fun, and just ugh, it is so addicting. This is such a throwback-like track that kind of sticks with that retro craze, but in a super fun and fresh way that doesn't feel played out quite yet. I have most definitely listened to this track the most since this album's release, and for good reason. Like, it is impossible not to get stuck in your head. It has already entered my own personal loona B-side Hall of Fame because it is just that good. From Chuyo's already iconic intro to this infectiously fun chorus, this song truly makes me go wow man. Also, can we just talk about how this song is literally Gaon's revenge? Like, I guess this song just fits her better, hence the lines, but damn, this girl ate this up and I couldn't be happier about it, hee hee. I adore the jazzy influences on this track too, almost a brass band-like element to it that carries on through, to be honest, as well, and I just think that that is such a cool and fun way to liven up these tracks. Damn, I hope they give wow. an MV in a couple months like they did with Star because, bae, one of their best songs. Don't at me. Also, this isn't really a comment on the song itself, but like, does it remind anyone else just a little of Twice Queen? I keep expecting them to jump right into just a show at any given moment. LMAO. Someone gotta make a mashup of these songs, just saying. While this song is a little bit of a step down from Wow, for me best believe it is a tiny step down, because this is another one of my absolute favorites on this album. Like, this track is just pure happiness. I swear, why are Loona's upbeat B-sides such bangers? It sounds like something we could have heard from Mamamoo early on in their career with this great Loona twist to it, and I mean that as the highest compliment. It is such an interesting listen. The instrumentation on this track is just fantastic too, like that slap bass sounding horn we get all throughout this track, but especially with prominence in the verses, is so hot. I love it. Also, can we talk about how this song contains perhaps one of the best lines ever written in Loona's discography, because okay damn, when Yejin said, "We will be there," I just about melted. Those almost drowsy vocals that we get in that line, and then continued by Gawon, are some of the most addicting things I have ever heard, and I am just so grateful to have them in my life, to be honest. And these vocals? I see you. Very little negative things to say about this track, although I will say it ends so abruptly, like, give us a second to ease out of this banger. I guess time flies when you're having fun, but poof, we in a full chorus, then suddenly it's just over. Lel. Aside from that though, it's like pretty much perfect for me. Say goodbye to the infinite praise I just gave to those last two songs, because I already know I'm about to destroy the mood with this review, because, bloop, I do not like this song, like, at all. LMAO. And this isn't me trying to be some contrarian Western stan who just instantly hates any English K-pop song. If anything, I am glad this song is in English, because these sweet little heartwarming lyrics are about the only thing I like about this song. Like, yes Koeri, make some room for your mental health. I love that line. LMAO. I can recognize that this song is pleasant, so I guess it really is me that is at fault here, but god is it boring. I feel like I have heard this exact song about 1,000,000 times on the radio while I'm at work, so I guess I have kind of grown to resent this style of song a bit, so maybe it is just the negative connotations, but this doesn't even feel like a Loona song. It's so bland. I feel like this is a bit of a cash grab on BBC's part, and I mean, I respect it. As I said, I have heard this exact song on the radio about 1,000,000 times, so if this truly was just a way to get Loona more recognized in the West, all power to ya, just not for me. I hope they find good global success with this one though. It definitely has great potential for radio play, and word, their English is so good, like the pronunciation is practically perfect. Get it, legends? This is something straight out of an OST for a K-drama, man. Like, by no means is it the most revolutionary ballad I have ever heard, but like, it is just sweet, and it displays their vocal ability incredibly well. Just goes to show the raw talent that they have as vocalists, because word, the emotion held in their vocals alone is so intense, and it's not something that just anyone can do. They just sound so beautiful on this track, and that really is my main incentive to listen to it. However, I will say this instrumental is so pretty too. The strings in the chorus especially, really great for building that emotional tension. I didn't really expect myself to like this song too much, as I'm not really a ballad lover myself, but like, it is a sweet song and I have listened to it quite a bit already, so we shall see if it grows on me even more. I feel like a ballad enthusiast would be better to talk about this though, because I clearly do not know the intricacies or whatever, because about the furthest I can go in my description here is that I don't know. It sounds pretty LMAO. Pretty decent ballad, but I mean, it's no La Maison. I will never shut up about Loona the ballad, never. Give it to us. Please. I beg. Wow, okay, what a fantastic closer, am I right? Along with wow, this is battling for my top place on this album. It is just so beautiful, I love it so much. It definitely feels like Loona's response to that early Clairo vibe, like, yes bedroom pop Loona, please give us more. But yes, that muffled little guitar riff floating through the entirety of the track, accompanied with these subtle lo-fi drums. Just yum 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 all around. This 100% going to be best listened to at night however. Like just picture this soft little track playing while looking at the stars, so sweet. Speaking of stars, how fitting, and not gonna lie, the title does make me chuckle just a little because I definitely feel like they wanted to call it Star, but of course they already have a song called Star. But even with that, try and tell me they didn't want to call Star Starlight, but oops, they already got a song called Starlight. Loona really catching themselves in a loop with naming their songs LOL, but that is besides the point, just something I have noticed. This subtle little song is just so up my alley and is so good at calming me down, it's just, ugh wow. Loona got to do a sweet lo-fi track for every album now. This just warms my heart so much. What a finisher, wraps up the album so beautifully.